passing through while I was planning a garden for you. I translated your silence as deep and sincere, just to cover the sound of my own rising fear. I was a bridge with no land on the side, just hanging over the swell of the tide. How do I mourn what you didn't even lose? How do I heal from these one-sided bruises? I was the witness, the judge and the crime, just wasting my heart on a ghost of a time. I was the pirate, the crew and the gale. I was the wind and the ghost in the sail. I felt the fire while you felt the storm, walking a path that I traveled alone. It wasn't a we, it was just me on a throne, building a kingdom. I loved you alone. Yeah, I loved you alone. You didn't leave, you were never really there. I was just breathing your secondhand air. I love you alone. Just me and the ghost of you. I didn't just skim the surface of the lake. I dove until my lungs were bound to break. I didn't love you with a guarded, careful hand. I poured my life out like the hourglass, and I memorized the rhythm of your resting soul, until the part of you became my only hope. I went down to the roots, down where the secrets grow, farther than any human heart should go. They say keep a little back for yourself. Don't put all your trophies on a single shelf, but I was never good at holding the line. I gave you the marrow and the blood So don't tell me it was just a flame. Don't tell me that time will erase the name. I went to the bottom, I touched the floor, and I don't know how to be shallow anymore. How deeply I love you so deep. Now I'm just lost in the deep. I went back to that corner, the one by the park, where we used to carve names in the skin of the bark. But the tree has been cut and the bench has been moved, like the ghost of a rhythm that we finally lost the groove. I'm not crying for you and the person you've become. I'm crying for the us that made my whole spirit hum. We were reckless and easy, we were golden and brave, before we started digging this beautiful grave. I look at your face and it's a map I can't read, missing the version that was all that I need. I miss the we that didn't know how to lie, the two kids who thought we could swallow the sky before the distance grew and the change settled in, before we let the world get under our skin. I don't miss the ending or the bridge we burned down. I miss who we were before we both changed this town. Now we're polite, like two strangers on a train, hiding the scars and the weight of the rain. You speak with a voice that is sharpened and new, and I wonder what happened to the soft side of you. We traded our magic for a handful of pride and left the best parts of our history outside. Can we go back to the night in the car before we knew just how far apart we are? I'd give up the future, I'd give up the truth just to breathe in the air of our innocent youth. I miss the we that didn't know how to lie, the two kids who thought we could swallow the sky before the distance grew and the change settled in, before we let the world get stood by the window through every storm, keeping the blankets and coffee pot warm. When your words turned to window and froze on the floor, I was the one who didn't reach for the door. I watched the paint peel and the garden grow dry, with a suitcase of staying and a heart full of why. I memorized the shadows under your eyes, and I learned how to swallow your bitterest lies. I was the anchor when the tide pulled away, the only one left with something to say. I stayed through the silence, I stayed through the noise, through the breaking of hearts and the losing of boys. I was the ghost in your corner, the light in the hall, the hand that was reaching whenever you'd fall. But looking at you now, it's finally plain. I stayed through everything just to be part of the rain. You were a fire that kept moving around, leaving me blackened and burned on the ground. I defended your name when the world called you cold, buying into the stories that you never told. I traded my maybe for your not today, and watched my own colors just flicker to gray. Loyalty's lonely when it's only a wall, standing up straight just to watch the sky fall. I thought if I waited, you'd finally see, but I was staying for you while you left me. I stayed through the silence, I stayed through the noise, through the breaking of hearts and the losing of boys. I was the ghost in your corner, the light in the hall, the hand that was reaching whenever you'd fall. But looking at you now, it's finally plain. I stayed through everything just to be part of the rain. Yeah, I stayed through the no, and I stayed through the myth. I stayed on the edge of your jagged edge cliff, and the hardest part of it all, I stayed through everything while you stayed through nothing at all. Nothing at all. I know the schedule of the gravel on the drive, just until I breathe. I forget for a moment that you had to leave, so I sit in the quiet and I still wait. I left the door unlocked, like you might need a way in. Kept your side of the bed, like you were just out late again. I told myself you needed space, that time would change your mind. Every goodbye felt temporary. I thought you crossed that line. I read between the maybes, held on to every sign. I thought you'd come back, I really did. Thought this was just a moment, not the end of us. I counted the days, defended your name, said you just needed time. I thought you'd come back, but you never did. I kept your things untouched, like they still belong to you. Lived in half a future I was scared to move into. I watched my phone light up, hoping it was you. Every sound felt like your footsteps, every thought led back to you. I waited in the quiet, too afraid to let go. I thought you'd come back, say you were wrong, say you missed me all along. I believe love didn't end, it just bends, it just cracks. I thought you'd come back, I thought you'd come back. Maybe that's the cruelest part, not the leaving, not the pain. It's how hope kept me standing in the middle of the rain. I wasn't asking for forever, just a sign, just a call. But you chose not to choose me, and that silence said it all. I thought you'd come back, but I see it now. I was holding on to someone who already let me down. I don't wait by the door, I don't live in the past. I thought you'd come back, oh, but I'm letting you last. Some love ends quietly without a sound. I thought you'd come back, but I'm walking I smiled when they asked how I was, said I'm okay like it's true. I learned how to change the subject anytime it came back to you. I packed up the pictures, left your name unspoken. They think I'm healing, but I'm just staying broken. I told myself pain was temporary if I didn't let it show. I try to stay strong, try not to fall apart, held the weight of missing you deep inside my heart. Didn't wanna be weak, didn't wanna be wrong, but loving you changed me. I tried to stay strong. I went through the motions, days blur into nights. I laugh at the right moments, then cry under the lights. I replay the ending like it might rearrange, but knowing it's over doesn't stop the ache. Everyone says time will heal, but time just taught me how to hide. I try to stay strong when your name came up, bit my tongue, held my breath, said I didn't miss your touch. I pretended I was moving on when I wasn't that far along. I didn't want to break down, so I tried to stay strong. Maybe strength is in silence, maybe it's letting it hurt, maybe holding it in just makes it worse. I don't need to be fearless, I just need to be real. I'm tired of pretending I don't feel what I feel. I try to stay strong, but I'm human too. Some nights the hardest thing is not reaching out to you. I'm learning it's okay to admit what went wrong. I didn't fail for feeling, I just tried to stay strong. If healing means breaking, then I'll let it show. I don't have to be strong everywhere I go. I don't cry like I used to, but the ache still comes and goes. Some days I feel lighter, some days it still feels close. I've learned how to say your name without my voice giving in. There are nights I sit with the past and let it sink back in. I'm not where I was, I'm not where I'll be. I'm still healing, still finding my way. Some wounds don't close quickly, they fade day by day. I'm learning to breathe without breaking down. I'm not over everything, but I'm still healing now. I smile more than yesterday, but less than I pretend. I've stopped blaming myself for how it all had to end. I don't hate you anymore, I don't replay every scene. Love left a mark on my heart, and it still needs time to leave. I don't rush the quiet, I let it speak. I'm still healing from loving too deep, from giving my heart and forgetting about me. Forgetting the pieces and lay them back down. I'm not fully okay, but I'm still healing now. Maybe healing isn't strong or loud or fast. Maybe it's waking up and not looking back. Maybe it's forgiving the girl I was then for loving someone who couldn't love me the same. I'm still healing, and that's alright. I don't need to be home overnight. I'm learning to stand on my own ground. I didn't lose myself forever. I'm still healing now. I'm not finished yet, but I'm not lost. I'm still healing, no matter the cost. I checked the maps and I traced every line to find the exact spot where your heart left mine. We had the sparks and we had the intent, but we couldn't pay what the universe spent. We built a kingdom on shifting white sand, just two tired dreamers with nothing in hand. you can't force a flower to bloom in the dark, and you can't keep a flame from a dying spark. It wasn't the timing, and it wasn't the light. It wasn't a secret or a long drawn goodbye. We were the poets with no words to trust, turning our gold back into the dust. We gave it our always, we gave it our must. But love didn't choose us. I see other people just drifting along, finding the rhythm and humming the song. And I wonder why mercy skipped over our door, leaving us empty and wanting for more. Maybe we're stars that were meant to align, just beautiful verse in a grander design. Fate is a cold hand that plays what it deals. It doesn't care how a broken heart feels. We were the right ones in the wrong kind of sky, watching the best of our memories die. It wasn't the timing, and it wasn't the light. It wasn't a secret or a long drawn goodbye. We were the poets with no words to trust, turning our gold back into the dust. We gave it our always, we gave it our must. Love didn't choose. No, love didn't choose us. We were just walked on by. Didn't choose us. I went down to the water with a heavy heart, thinking that we would be the healing part. I poured all my faith into the way you breathe, believing in magic I shouldn't have believed. They tell you that love is a life vest ashore, that it fixes the cracks and it levels the floor. But I'm still sinking and I'm still cold, with a handful of stories I've already told. I waited for the light to break through the gray. I waited for the us to wash the me away. But the mirror still shows the same broken ghost, and the thing that I needed is what hurts the most. They promised a miracle, promised a light, that love was the weapon to win every fight. But I'm still shaking and I'm still blue. It turns out that love wasn't stronger than you. It didn't stop the bleeding or settle the sea. No, love didn't save me, it just let let me be. I tried to use your kindness like a holy cure to make my intentions and my history pure. But you can't use a person to fill up a hole, or expect a romance to mend a whole soul. We held on so tight that our knuckles turned white, two drowning people in the middle of the night, realizing that passion and wanting it all won't catch the person who's destined to fall. It's not your fault that I'm still a wreck, with this weight like a stone hanging round my neck. I just thought that loving was enough of a plan to turn a hollow shadow back into a man. They promised a miracle, promised a light, that love was the weapon to win every fight. But I'm still shaking and I'm still blue. It turns out that love wasn't stronger than you. It didn't stop the bleeding or settle the sea. No, love didn't save me, it just let me be. In the end, it was just us, two hearts beating, but the world didn't change. The pain's still here, it's just got a name. Love didn't save me, just watched me go down. Love didn't save me, it just watched me go down. We stopped asking how the others slept, stopped finishing each other's thoughts. Your hand still reached for mine at night, but it felt like habit, not a spark. We laughed, but it didn't linger. We kissed, but something felt off. I told myself it was just a phase, didn't see the pieces falling off. It wasn't one moment, it wasn't one lie, just a million small goodbyes. Love fell apart slowly, quiet as a tear. No slammed doors, no broken glass, just distance settling in here. We didn't stop loving, we just stopped trying. And somewhere between we're fine, and I don't know. Love fell apart slowly. We shared a bed, but not our fears. Shared a house, but not our days. You stared at your phone, I stared at the wall, both too tired to explain. I miss the way you used to look at me. tomorrow never arrived. Love fell apart slowly, one silence at a time. We learned how to coexist, but forgot how to be alive. We didn't stop caring, we just stopped fighting. And somewhere between holding on and letting go, love fell apart slowly. I wonder if you felt it too, the quiet ache we never named, or if I was the only one watching us slowly change. I would have stayed and fixed it all if I'd known what we'd lose. But you don't miss something dying when it fades. Lying in front of you, love fell apart slowly. No villain, no blame, just two hearts growing distant under the same last name. We didn't crash and burn, we just drifted apart. And now I'm left holding memories of the war. Love fell apart. If I could go back, I'd listen more closely to the sound of love falling apart I gave you my best days, my quiet nights, every hope I had, every reason I tried. I bent till I disappeared, called it compromise. Didn't know I was losing myself, just trying to keep us alive. I thought love was supposed to hurt, but not like this. be this consuming. Maybe it's meant to leave something behind. Don't blame myself for caring. I just wish I'd known that loving you would empty me, and I'd have to rebuild alone. Love took everything, but I'm still here, learning how to breathe again through the fear. I'll find myself in the quiet. I'll take back what was lost. I didn't fail at loving you. Love just took everything it cost. If loving you was a war, then I survive with nothing but scars and the will to try again. I thought losing you would break me, that the silence would be loud, but it wasn't the goodbye that took me down. It was how calm you sounded, like nothing really changed, like loving me was something you could erase. I could have survived the truth if you hadn't made it feel so small. The end hurt more than all the nights I cried. No, the knowing you and mine. It wasn't letting go of love, it was the way you closed the door. I didn't fall apart in love. The end hurt more. You said take care like a stranger. didn't need forever, I just needed respect. The end hurt more than starting over alone, more than sleeping in a place that's not a home. You didn't fight, you didn't pause, you didn't ask for more. I didn't lose you in the end. The end hurt more. If you had cried, if you had stayed, if you had looked at me and said my name, maybe I'd still be breaking, but at least I'd understand. You left without letting me matter, and that's what I can't stand. The end hurt more than loving you ever did. I gave you everything, and you barely flinched. I don't miss the chaos, I don't miss the war. I miss believing I was worth more than the end I got. I could have healed from losing you, but losing us like that, that's what still hurts. We were standing in the doorway, lights still on, keys in your hand. You looked tired, not angry, like you'd already made your plans. I was waiting for a reason, something I could understand, but you just sighed and looked away, like love slipped through your hands. I thought there'd be more, a fight, a tear sigh, but all I got was silence, wrapped in one last line. The last thing you said wasn't even goodbye, just something small that shattered my life. Now every quiet night replays in my head. I don't remember how you left, just the last thing you said. I tried to read between the pauses, tried to hear what you wouldn't say. You sounded calm, almost relieved, like I was away. I keep wondering if you meant it, or if it slipped out by mistake. But those words found a home before the last thing you said. If I ever let you go, that's where I begin, learning how to forget the last thing you said. We were 2 miles out from the finish line, with the wind at our backs and the stars aligned. I could see the porch light, I could hear the song of a life we've been building all summer long. The foundation was set and the glass was in. We were so close to seeing where the forever begins, but the ground started shaking just a foot from the door. And now we're just pieces on a workshop floor. The ink was still wet on the very last page. We were breaking the locks, we were leaving the cage. Just a few more steps and we'd be in the clear, but almost is the loudest sound I hear. We almost made it to the golden part, beyond the ego and the breaking heart. We were inches away from the promised land, before the water turned into the sand. It's the nearly, the could, and the just about that's keeping the fire from going out. God, it's a heavy kind of light to see how close we came to who we're meant to be. We almost made it. I still have the map with the circles in red of the places we go and the words to be said. We had the momentum, we had the high. We were chasing the dawn through the teeth of the night, but a thread started pulling, a seam came apart, and the distance crept in like a ghost in the heart. Now I'm standing right here on the edge of the view, looking at the life I almost had with you. Is there a place for the things that weren't quite, for the half-finished dreams and the stalled out flight? 'Cause I'm haunted by the ghost of a yesterday that was only a heartbeat or a sorry away. We almost made it to the golden part, beyond the ego and the breaking heart. We were inches away from the promised land, before the water turned into the sand. locks clicking on every door. I live with my shoulders up next to my ears, treading the water of all of my fears. But then there was you, like a break in the storm, a place where the edges were soft and were warm. I didn't need armor, I didn't need pride. When I had your shadow to duck down inside, you were the center when the axis would tilt, the only foundation that I ever built. I let down the guard that I kept since a child, because in your arms the whole planet was mine. You were my safe, you were my okay, the quietest part of a chaotic day, the one place on earth where the shadows were thin, and I could be honest in my own skin. But now that you're gone, the walls are all bare, and I'm standing exposed in the cold winter air. How do I hide from the hurt and the light when you were my safe, and you left in the night? I'm back to the static, I'm back to the noise, losing my balance and losing my poise. I look for a corner, I look for a room, but every hallway just feels like a tomb. I used to come running when things got too loud, to the one person steady in every crowd. Now the silence is screaming, the locks are all broken, and I'm shivering from the words we left unspoken. It's a different kind of lonely, a different kind of cold, when the hand you were holding lets go of its hold. You taught me to trust that the ceiling would stay, then you took the roof and you walked far away. You were my safe, you were my okay, the quietest part of a chaotic day, the one place on earth where the shadows were thin, and I could be honest in my own skin. But now that you're gone, the walls are all bare, and I'm standing exposed in the cold winter air. How do I hide from the hurt and the light when you were my safe, and you left in the night? In and out, trying to find cover, but the world is so big and I've got no place to hide, no place to hide. You were my safe, now I'm just out in the rain. You were my safe. I could stand against the current, I could face a firing line. I had armor made of iron and a will that felt divine. But you'd walk into the room with that look behind your eyes, and my walls would start to crumble like a city of disguise. I was steady as a mountain till you whispered in the dark, then I'd fall apart in pieces just to catch a single spark. I could say no to the world, I could turn the tide away, but for you I was a gambler with nothing left to play. You were the only loophole in every rule I made, the price I couldn't calculate, the debt I always paid. made. You were my weakness, my beautiful mistake. The one part of me that was easy to break. I was a fortress with the key in your hand, building my life on your sinking white sand. Everyone's got a limit, a line they won't cross, but you were the wind that was worth every loss. Yeah, you were my weakness. I let my pride go hungry just to keep your spirit fed. I followed every maybe and the tangled threads you led. My friends all saw the shadow, they all saw the heavy cost, but I was busy counting every minute we weren't lost. It's a dangerous kind of mercy, giving someone all the power to watch them bloom like roses while you're wilting by the hour. And I'd do it all again, that's the tragedy of us. I'd trade my silver lining for your copper and your rust, because even when it's poison, when it's hurting in my chest, the way you break me down is still better than the rest. You were my weakness, my beautiful mistake. The one part of me that was easy to break. I was a fortress with the key in your hand, building my life on your sinking white sand. Everyone's got a limit, a line they won't cross, but you were the wind that was worth every loss. Yeah, you were my weakness. I'm standing strong now, the walls are back up, but I still check the log just in case you show up, 'cause you're still the only one. You're still my weakness, my only I wear the armor during daylight hours. I'm planting seeds and I'm buying flowers. I tell my mother that I'm doing fine. I pull my shoulders back and walk the line. I'm the king of small talk, the master of okay. I keep the shadows at a careful bay, but the sun is a liar. It's just a facade, a temporary peace, a holy fraud. Because the clock is a countdown to the truth, to the lonely echo call me at noon and I'll give you a smile. I'll tell you I haven't felt this good in a while. But don't call at 3, don't look through the glass. Just wait for the darkness, wait for it to pass. I smile when they ask how I've been. Say I'm okay, say I'm getting strong. I keep it light, I change the subject like nothing's ever wrong. But the minute the door closes and the noise fades away, all the feelings I buried come rushing my way. I hold it together all day long, but it falls apart when I'm on my own. I cry when I'm alone, when nobody sees, when I don't have to pretend I'm at peace. I let it hurt, I let it show, all the things I never say. I cry when I'm alone. I keep your name out of conversations, like it doesn't still shake me inside. I learned how to breathe through the ache, but not how to say goodbye. Your ghost still sits beside me on nights that won't end. I act like I'm healing, but I'm just really good at pretending. I don't break down in crowded rooms, only in the quiet, only with you. I cry when I'm alone, when the lights go low, when the truth is louder, then I let them know. I let the tears fall where they won't be judged. I cry when I'm alone, 'cause it hurts that much. I wish loving you didn't teach me how to hide. I wish being strong didn't mean swallowing my pride. If healing needs a letting go, what does it feel like defeat? I'm learning how to survive, but I'm still learning how to breathe. I cry when I'm alone, but I wipe my face clean before the world asks what I've been through, what I've seen. I don't need saving, I just need space to feel every tear. I've been holding it all day. One day I'll cry less, one day I'll move on, but tonight I'm honest. I cry when I'm nothing was wrong. Said we're okay, like you meant it. I was planning our next weekend. You were planning your exit. I trusted the calm in your voice, thought love was steady, not blind. I didn't notice the distance till it crossed the line. I was fixing the cracks, you were letting go. I didn't see it coming, didn't feel the ground give way. 1 minute we were standing, the next you walked away. I replay every moment, try to find the sign, but you left without warning, and I didn't see it coming till you were already gone. You stopped saying my name like it carried too much weight. I called it just a bad week. You called it too late. I would have fought harder if I knew what was at stake, but love doesn't shout before it leaves. It just quietly breaks. I was holding on. You were already done. I didn't see it coming. I believed what you showed me. I thought silence meant patience, not you letting go of me. Now every quiet night feels like a crime. I keep asking myself how I didn't see it coming when it was right in my eyes. Maybe I loved too honestly, maybe I trusted too deep. I thought if we were struggling, we were still a we. I don't blame you for leaving, I blame myself for believing that love would warn me before it disappeared. I didn't see it coming, but I feel it every day, in the empty side of the bed, in the words you didn't say. I don't miss the ending, I miss the lie that we were still okay. I didn't see it coming, that's what hurts the most tonight. If I'd known that was the last time you'd look at me that way, I would have held on tighter. I didn't see it coming, but I see it now. I didn't just land it, I didn't just try, I didn't keep pieces for a rainy day sky. I pulled it out beating, still warm secret only you'd understand. I ignored the warnings, the cracks in the glass. I let every red flag just flicker and pass. Because when I promised, I meant every word, even the whispers that you never heard. I gave you my heart, not a copy or shell. I gave you the heaven and carried the hell. I gave you the rhythm that kept me awake, knowing it was yours to keep or to break. And you didn't drop it, you didn't just go. You watched it stop beating and never said no. Now I'm looking at mirrors, at a stranger I see. 'Cause the part that was living is no longer me. It's a hollow point silence, a debt that's unpaid, living in shadows of the choice that I made. You've got my blood under your fingernails now, while I'm trying to remember the when and the how. They say you should guard it, keep it under lock. Don't let it get bruised by the wind or the shock. But I threw the key in the deep of the sea, hoping you'd finally be home for me. I gave you my heart, not a copy or shell. I gave you the heaven and carried the hell. I gave you the rhythm that kept me awake, knowing it was yours to keep or to break. And you didn't drop it, you didn't just go. You watched it stop beating and never said no. So what do I do with this empty space? Just a ghost of a pulse in a cold, lonely place. I gave it away, I gave it all, and now I'm just waiting for the echo to fall. I gave you my The first time was slow, we were still saying no's. But something in your eyes was already giving up. You stayed, but you were distant like your heart second time was colder, you didn't even look back. You spoke like a stranger, like we never